What's going on, guys? The Mac Doctor here, second turn on custom. Like always, a pleasure to have you back. And yeah, today I'm excited. I'm over here pump. We're bringing something new to the channel, something different, something that for a long time I've been trying to bring to you guys. And with that being said, we're gonna get to today's video. Let's get it. This is day number 7, number 8. Still got on to Sunday. Little update on my hand. See the stitches all the way in there still. All 3 fingers, they got a little cut. Well, these 2 got small cuts. This is the one with the stitches. But as I'm wearing on recovery, waiting on my stitches to get removed, I came out with a sick idea, so I'm just gonna share it with you guys. So hold on, let's get it. Alright, so we've done a little protection on my finger. Protection is always important. So with that being said, let's get our day started. Alright, boys. So as y'all know, we got this $200 Civic that for a long time I wanted to show you guys how to do a flip car and use it in revenue. But for a long time also I've been thinking about something else that I want to show in the whole YouTube world. This build, before I get to it, is something that I want to take to HD, and I want my channel to grow. I want it to elevate to the next level. For the longest we done quarter panel repair, quarter panel replacement, D.I.Y paint jobs, etc. Many other fabrications. I think it's time that we start getting to what we need to do. Oh, there you guys have it. Perfect canvas to do this. Some people gonna think, might have an opinion that I'm destroying the car. I think it's cheap enough that we could try it and elevate the channel to that route for them. They appreciate this type of work and is looking forward to see how this get built. So you're gonna go over the car. This is simple. The idea is of getting rid of the everything that's factory on the car to make it a Ute truck. I gotta draw a line where I'm gonna get cut. This window is gonna get removed by any means, broken, removed. Point taken. The car is gonna get cut someplace around here. Gonna try to follow that line as much as I can all the way to the back. Save some of the trunk because we're gonna use the trunk as well. We'll go over the details. Right now the first thing I wanted to do is trace it with a pencil. With pencil, most likely I got an idea where things is gonna be at looking once we start cutting. So with that being said, let's get it. Alright, boys. So this is simple. I'm using a Sharpie. It's gonna be a rough line, so by no means it's going to be perfect, just to give me an idea whereabouts I'm going to start cutting and you guys start visualizing. Then we're going to go with the tape line. I'm going to try to get both sides close to the same measurements, so it's the more accurate cuts. Once we start doing that, we'll see if we'll start cutting or where we're going to start cutting. So let's get it. Alright, so I know by fact we have to save the sunroof and we need the doors, so we have to start probably someplace around here. This is my first line. I'm going off the line on the window, this black line here on the OEM window. This is one going off, so this is why I marked that at here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same in the other side. First 2 cuttings, so therefore same thing over here, so you guys see what I'm talking about. I'm going off of this line here. Again, I'm gonna go to the other side and do that same outlining. So roughly, just about, I know where I'm gonna need to be cutting. Nothing is getting cut here. This is just for measuring reference. Again, those are just rough estimate. Once I got all my cuts lined out, I'll go with a measurement and I'll make sure that it's the same cut on the same size, both sides, opposite sides, so that we don't get one side shorter than the other one. Now we're going to proceed to do the actual line. It's going to convert it to the ute or the pickup truck, if you want to call it. You want to set these over here so none of this get cut. So we're going to try to follow this design as much as we can to the back, and we're going to save the trunk. I'm going to start from the trunk area. Okay. Again, this is just a rough cut. Like that. I'm trying to save the shape of the back of the Civic. It's gonna blend in with the bed, whatever we do. I mean, I can always trim it down if I need to, but right now that's gonna be the starting point. Really on this part, I really don't want to get rid of too much of the OEM shape. Like got the cut here where I want it. You gotta work a little better. So around there. And all this is getting cut. Do that same to the other side, and then I'll show you guys real quick. Alright, better view on what I'm talking about, boys. You guys see this line? I'm trying to follow that. I don't need no cut here again, but I'm making the line for reference because this got lined up with this over here. Now you guys see this line? And going off of it, that's why I'm making my marking on both sides. This is with the car, it's gonna get cut. Exactly just about there. From there on, we're gonna work whatever we have to do. Go step by steps. All this is getting cut off. Really don't care about the windows. So we have to break them. We don't got no time to remove it. I just wanna do this as fast as I can because the fabrication is gonna be quite a bit. Again, this is where my cutting point is going to be. You guys see this line? I'm saving it on the lid, so I'm not touching the trunk lid at all yet, because eventually I'm going to cut like this much on the trunk lid so that I could use that as part of the bed truck door, if you want to call it that. So we're just going to simply trim over here all the way to over here, and then once this is cut, if we have to go a little lower, we could go a little lower, but again, this is going to get cheating in the size. Once you guys see me cut it, you guys see what I'm talking about. Gonna be a long, serious process, but we get to it. Right now I want to tape it so it looks straight, and I'll show you guys what the straight cut is gonna look like, and we do the same in the other side. We'll come back and we'll do this. All right, boys, we finally figured it out. One thing I want to mention, the U conversion, most people do it with a sedan car, not a coupe. I seen another coupe on another YouTube channel, I don't want to mention names, and the way that he did it, came up all the way up, and I don't know what they really did because I didn't see many videos on it. So when I'm going off also the OEM line, I measure from here to there. That's 2 3/4, starting from here. 2 3/4. So I did 2 3/4 all the way up. Then my markings. I just gotta get the tape so we could do a straight tape line following the markings, and that's pretty much gonna be my cutting line. Gotta remember, this is gonna be the bed line part, so I think if it went up like that, it's gonna be too more crazy. If we keep it parallel or even, it's gonna give it an OEM look at the end. It's a point that I figure I bring up. So at 2 3/4, so far, even though it's just lining, we start seeing a straight line of a vision, pretty much of what I want. So I'm just gonna tape it real quick, do an outlining, and we'll come back and I'll show you guys. Alright boys, so my girl got me some masking tape. This is what we need. As I said, we already got it marked 2 3/4 all the way down. So I'm gonna follow this guy with the tape, although I'm not gonna cut it here just yet. When we start cutting, I'm gonna break this window. That's what I put tape. I'm gonna cut it here, breaking this window so that we could have clearance and we could see where we start cutting little by little. Cut more times, then cut one time and cut over than what I have to cut, so you guys see what I mean. One thing you guys want to do is strip the whole car. That's first step. Should have been done beginning with the car, but I did it like this. So I removed the sunroof. Not gonna need it. Some people might put it back. At the end, I'm just gonna close it. I'm gonna get cheap metal and I'm gonna close that right back, reinforce it. I'll probably save some of the scrap from over here and put it over here so it'll be stronger. Who knows? But this is what we're looking like. Remove the whole seats, side covers, back seat, all of it. Everything that could just interfere is moved. If we break the window, we will. We're gonna make a mess. I don't give a shit. We're gonna get back and cleaner. Point was not to get in the interior or whatever else. So with that being said, let's get it. Alright boys, different view from on top of the car. Just seen the sunroof is removed. I done broke the side windows so I could get access in the car. No fucks given. Car's gotta get clean at the end. It's gonna be a lot of fabrication, so I'm not worried about no window. Anyways, we got the outlining over here in the top where the car is gonna get cut. So you guys see what I mean now? Everything is being measured and level even in both sides. That one I'm gonna start cutting in the top. We do the sides and remove the back. So I'll show you how I was able to line that up to get that exact perfect line all the way over straight. There you go. So being that the pillar is key in the car, this is strong as a motherfucker. It's a structure that's key on the car. Pause. I went off of this line, if you guys see. I didn't want to cut it under, I didn't want to cut it too much over. So what we done there, we taped it here so I could follow that line right there, and that's why I came up with that. Originally it was back here, so this is almost half of an inch. So this is perfect. Even if I end up adding a section here in the future, the structure of the car, the integrity is still here, and this is gonna make it strong as shit. So that's how I was able to get that line in. So just keep that in mind. This is already to get cut. I'm gonna start trimming it soon in the top. I'm gonna bolt this window real quick again. Don't care about the mess, I just want to get this cut quicker so we could start grinding and cutting stuff in the other episodes coming up. Today's job is just to remove the roof. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna trim it here, or just for today, this episode, we're gonna trim it here at least, We allowed to cut extra because our original cut line is gonna be down here. So we're gonna cut extra here. So we are able to notch it off. Cut here again, so we are able to notch it off and just take out the whole top today. And then in other episodes, we'll start cleaning up the edges as we go, and we start seeing what else we start doing with the metal cheating and all that. So we do it step by step. 10 number 1. It's a failure. Alright, just like that. 2 attempts. Craziest way. My reaction. So we asked my boy Jamel, see what he thinks about this. Perfect time. If you know, you know. Shout out to my boy Jamel. Perfect timing, brother. I'm trying to show, you know, my people that this is the easiest way to remove a window. 2 attempts. So you on the video, you'll see it.
What's up, man?
Say shout out to my peeps.
Shout out, shout out.
Well, yeah, just like that, boys. So we're gonna remove the red, keep breaking it, so we could proceed and start cutting the car up. So let's get it. Alright, boys, so y'all seen we did the window. We just having simple fun, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna use it. So I'm gonna clean it up real quick, and then we're gonna start cutting it so that we could remove this. Also, my boy Jamel, he's got his Acura TL. I'll show you guys his Acura. Coming in right now. Acura gang in the house. Acura family, if you know, you know. Stay right there, Michael. Check out his whip, boys. Alright. Check out my boy's whip. I promised him I was gonna show it in the channel. I think I showed it before, if I'm not wrong, when we was doing the side skirts last time. Pause. So if you know, you know. This car in the future we're gonna go over and we're gonna do the paint over in the channel. Hopefully next summer. But check out this beautiful machine by my boy Jamel. TL gang in the house, so let's get it. Alright, check it out. Both sides is cut. Got this side and the other side. So it's ready. It's just a matter of notching it here, and which will be done. The official car is done. This is done. This is done. And we officially have a Ute. Little cleanup. Some excessive metal I have to cut down, but we're gonna take our time, episode by episode, little by little. This is gonna be a serious time working on it, but it's officially a pickup Civic. Basically done for the day. I'm not trying to make noise and piss off anybody. Daylight going down, so again, this is phase 1 on the Civic Ute. I think we accomplished enough. Cool, we'll pick this up. We obviously got some cleanup to do and some taking apart before we start doing some other mods. So this is step number 1. Not too bad. I think we all see it. Should be the thumbnail right there. Gonna be a wrap. I'm gonna wrap it up short. I got mad noisy neighbors lately. I'm not trying to get anybody pissed off. Whatever. So I hope this video is something of your interest and you're liking, because I'm covering every single detail. This is episode 1 on the Civic Ute, or the CU if you guys want to call it. So with that being said, thank you for subscribing, liking, and comment. Till the next time, peace.